Last night, there were some fights. Jerron Ennis fought Karen. I can't say his last name, and he's getting a lot of criticism. What did you think about the fight, and what did you think about Jerron Boots Ennis's performance?
Well, I think I could be one that I could also say he didn't look that good, and he should have done better. But at the end, the thing in boxing is that your last performance is how the boxing world is gonna remember you, or they're gonna talk about your last performance. And if it wasn't great, now everybody's gonna think, well, he's not that great after all. He's not, he needs a lot of work. He needs this. He needs that. I think it was just an awkward opponent. Styles make fights. I think the guy was awkward, difficult. It made it difficult for Ennis. I think Ennis did look a little sloppy at times, a little too desperate to land a hard shot. But it's just one fight. He's looked sensational in his previous fights. I think he's still one of the top 147 pounders in the world right now. But due to his last performance, that's what everybody's gonna be talking about. That's what everybody remembers, your last performance. So if you ask me, I didn't think he looked that great either. So I could say right now, oh well, then he is beatable. But then his next performance could be the best ever against a solid guy. He could fight any of the champions and look sensational, or any of the top prospects and look sensational. I think it was just one of those performances where maybe knowing that his opponent wasn't even known in the United States, or nobody knew who he was. Maybe he didn't train as hard. Maybe he was distracted. Maybe he just had problems in boxing, man. A lot of fighters, a lot of people don't know that when fighters go into the ring, they go in the ring from a 2-month camp, hard training. Some fighters get injured, some fighters get hurt, and some fighters get dropped, some fighters get knocked out, and they still fight. Some fighters have personal problems, family problems, kids problems, wives. You never know. But everybody just goes by their last performance, and that's what's going on with Boots. Everybody's gonna be talking about, including me. I could say the same thing, but let's see how he performs in his next fight.
Now, a lot of people, they always link him to a guy you're familiar with, Vergil Ortiz. A lot of people have always been saying that Boots stops Ortiz easily, but now after last night, people are kind of saying that Ortiz beats Ennis. What are your thoughts on
Well,
Vergil
see,
Ortiz versus
I
Boots
think
Ennis?
I think one fight and or performance that's not your best shouldn't determine how you're gonna fight against somebody like Vergil. I think Boots is still a great fighter, and they shouldn't, if before they were thinking he'll stop Vergil, he'll beat Vergil easy, and now he doesn't have a good performance, and now they're saying, oh, Vergil will beat him easy. Well, I think it's wrong. But the thing about me is, I always said, you guys don't know how it is to be in there against Vergil. I had him for a few years, and I just know this kid is just unstoppable, bro. You could be the most talented fighter in the world. You could have the most skills, but when you have a train that's nonstop, keeps coming, and it's gonna take your punch, it's gonna laugh at your punch and keep coming, keep working your body for 12 rounds, it's gonna be fucking hard, bro. And I just think that before in his last performance, even though nobody gives Vergil a chance, I still think Vergil has what it takes to beat Ennis, because Ennis has never been in there against somebody like Vergil.
Do you feel like Vergil would be able to take Ennis's punch?
I think so. Vergil's tough, physically, mentally. He could take a punch. People are gonna say, "Oh, well, he got stunned a little against Kavalauskas." Yeah, he did, because Kavalauskas fucking hits hard too. I know. I used to train Kavalauskas. Fucking Mean Machine, fucking hits hard, bro. So yeah, but he took it. He didn't get dropped. He took that punch and kept fighting. So he takes a good punch.
You still favor Ortiz over Boots?
I do.
More based on last night's performance, or just before?
No, because I don't want to go based on his last performance. I want to go based on what I know. And I know Boots has never been in there against somebody like Vergil. Boots has been in there against solid names, but they get dropped, they give up, or they'll get knocked out. Vergil's not gonna get knocked out, and Vergil's not gonna give up. Vergil's gonna keep coming, and you might be successful the first half of the fight, but then don't forget, you still got 6 more fucking rounds to do the same. It's not gonna be easy. I'm telling you, the last 2 or 3 rounds not gonna be easy.
Both guys are so aggressive, right? I can't think of 2 guys that are more aggressive than Boots and Vergil. They just come forward. Who do you think takes the lead in that fight? Who do you think is going to be the one backing up boxing, and who's going to be the one going forward?
I don't see. The thing is that I could just tell you because I know Vergil. I don't know Boots. I don't know how his training camps are, how strong he is physically, mentally, because I'm not with him in camps. I don't know him personally, but I know Vergil, so that's all I need to know. It's like, we've had fighters in my gym where, there's in one occasion, Jose Ramirez is sparring my fighter, Raymond Murataya, and Jose's manager manages a fighter that's going to fight Raymond, and Rick, Jose's manager, asked Jose, "What do you think about, my fighter fighting Raymond Murataya?" And Jose told him, "Don't do it. Raymond's gonna knock him out. Raymond's gonna beat him up. Raymond's that good." And the manager says, "How do you know? You don't even know my fighter." And Jose said, "I don't need to know your fighter. I don't know who your fighter is, but I don't need to know your fighter. I know Raymond." That's all it that's all it took. So that's pretty much what I'm saying. I know Vergil. Vergil himself is physically, mentally, he won't get beat.